fly.
Do something, quick!
Hello again. And coming up next on Naked Video...
we have pictures of the racehorse which Stevie Wonder was sold on his last visit to Britain, and which he hopes will win the Derby.
Ian McGregor arrives in Alabama for talks with the Ku Klux Klan.
And from India, a nation held in the continuing grip of terror is still stalking their streets. The phantom ghoulie grabber strikes again.
Then we examine the royal rumours that Prince Philip has become so tight-fisted that the Queen is always tapping him for more housekeeping money.
We have exclusive film of the near tragedy that occurred when a helicopter crew made the horrific discovery that Annika Rice was on board.
We have a saucy preview of the latest Soviet blue movie.
Huge crowds gathered in London today when Joan Collins' vibrator was connected to the national grid.
We'll be bringing you all that and more. But first...
He's passing away. He's snuffed it, he's croaked, he's dead and gone. He's passing away. Tomorrow he'll be burned to a crisp. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Let's find an undertaker we can trust. He's passing away. Hip, hip, hooray.
Sid Clifford lived here at 25 Crossley Gardens with his wife, daughter Anne, and son-in-law Michael. He died at 2 p.m. on the afternoon of June the 25th, while out taking his dog for a drink. The tragic news was telephoned through to daughter Anne, who sprang into action immediately.
Hang on a bit, you saw this.
I'm not saying, Mr. Clifford, I was just wondering if you could tell me what it's like being dead. Many people watching this program will be thinking you're obviously very upset by your father's death.
Yes, I'm very upset.
And you must be too, Michael.
Yes, I am. We both are.
And some viewers might be wondering, which one of you do you think is the most upset? Wednesday, and everybody was preparing for the big day. As this was the moment when the closest family would pay their last respects to the dead man, we felt it would be an extremely bad taste for us to film it. So we made sure we got it all, and we'll be showing it in a special at Christmas.
We are trying to make a program.
Soft, gentle, absorbent, Labrador puppy.
Over 450 million satisfied customers throughout Britain. And no wonder, look what you get. Beautifully finished double-glazed windows in special see-through glass, backed up by that famous feather test guarantee. OK, Charlie. You only fit double glazing once when you're selling the house, so you might as well fit the cheapest.
wouldn't do that if I was you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, of course, yeah. You're one of those, aren't you? Don't harm the animals.
Bloody common nut.
No, it's
No,
not.
I'm sorry. No, they're getting this, right?
All right.
All right.
The government's achieved something where law and order's concerned. Since we came to power, we've doubled the number of police officers. And we've tripled the number of criminals.
Right, that's a bottle of whiskey, a packet of rat scratchings, and this week's takings. Anything else, McBlurty?
Not just now, darling.
Good afternoon, Mr. Taggart.
Shut up. What's good about it?
Well, look who it is. The laughing policeman. Old Prune Features. Scotland's favourite dick.
Do you enjoy the effects of alcohol, McBurty?
Aye, I do.
Then have a hangover.
Have a drink, Mr. Taggart.
I'm on duty.
All right. There you are. What is it today, then, Mr. Taggart?
A woman cut up pretty bad.
How bad?
We fished her head out of the Clyde this morning.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was. When I looked in the water and saw that pale, rancid, lifeless face, I felt sick.
I'd have thought you'd be used to your own reflection by now.
I was talking about that poor woman's head, McBurty.
Was she dead?
We won't know till we find her body. So this is it. Crunch time, McBurty. Was it you?
Who, me?
Aye, you vicious, callous wee jobby.
Don't call me wee.
I'll call you anything I like. In fact, I think I'll call you Cecil.
Oh, no Cecil. Anything but that. OK, I admit it, I did it. I've got the rest of her here in my pocket. You'd better arrest me.
Don't tell me how to do my job, McBurty. I know now it could not have been you.
But it was me. Look.
Do you take me for a dunderhead, You're far too obvious. In all my cases, it's the least likely suspect who's guilty.
Eh?
I have figured out that the murderer must be me.
Mr. Taggart, before you go, well, me and the punters were wondering, well, it's about your accent.
What's wrong with my accent?
Well, what part of Scotland is it you come from exactly?
Romania.
I thought that.
Good luck to you, I'm very big.
See this? It says here that Glasgow's come top of the World League for lung cancer and heart disease. No bother to us,
I like these new tobacco tea bags. I know they say that chewing them can destroy the inside of your mouth, but I think that's a load of cobblers. I mean, what harm can this little tea bag do me?
preservative. Color it with carotene, flavor it with guanosine. What does it all mean? Sunset yellow turns your skin blue, swells up your blood vessels and gives you gastric flu. Monosodium glutamate can really make your head ache. You begin to palpitate. Beware the ingredient E on the back of the pack. Add a little additive. Now I need a sedative. Fever and insomnia, dizziness and nausea. It's like understanding algebra. They're in your fish fingers and your coffee mate too. Meat pies and sausages to name but a few. Color them with tacrosine. Add a little acid brilliant green. What do all the numbers mean? Beware the ingredient E on the side of the can. They make your food last longer and look prettier too. Make it taste like the real thing, but that's not all they do.
Subtract a little additive, the cost would be prohibitive. Maybe I'm oversensitive, but this could be indicative.
A symptom of the way we live. How does it feel to turn into an accident? To be another little guinea pig in someone else's experiment? It may be academical, but if you live on chemicals, you can turn into something quite unnatural. Here's a great so read the small print on the label.
My shoes are falling out.
My hair's falling out.
I'm always falling out with everybody.
Does having an extra hand improve your love life?
Where can I get my fungi trimmed and blow dry?
E112 tartrazine. E114 benzoate. E112
Hello, Shadwell here. I thought I'd do a poem about animals this week, so I went to the zoo and walked up to the man and said, "Where's all the animals then?" And he said, "I don't know, this is Halford's." So I bought a puncture repair outfit in case I ever get a bike. But then when I got to the real zoo, I'd spent all my money. But just then, as luck would have it, a big dog came by and bit me quite badly. Yes, and its owner gave me £5 not to tell the police. So in I went, and I went up, and I wanted to know, what's the most interesting animal to look at? And the man said, "Oh, well, I should have a look over there. That one's extinct." So I had a look, but I couldn't see very much. But I did see an Ethiopian quagga woodlouse in the next cage, and that was quite interesting because the only thing that quagga woodlice ever eat is quagga woodlice. So you don't see very many of those about, do you? And then I saw Gary Price. He was in trouble for putting a hummingbird in his mouth. It wasn't very nice for the hummingbird because Gary had just eaten a chocolate biscuit. He certainly wasn't humming when Gary spat him out at lunchtime. Gary don't like animals very much, but I do. I used to have a pet wasp. He used to fly around going, yes, used to keep me entertained for hours, that did. I had a terrapin, a little terrapin called Didn't have a tank or anything. Hot water bottle he lived in. Dead he is now, though. The hard water made him go all furry, you know. Oh, I still got a little dog, though. A nice little Llanelli terrier called Pedwar. He's a bit wild when we had him, but Uncle Pob house-trained him with a big stick, and now he's so tame he never moves at all. Anyway, back at the zoo, I thought, well, better have a look at the monkeys, because after all, they are descended from us. So they popped along to the monkey house. Not much of a house, really. Didn't have curtains or anything nice like that. The monkeys were in, so I was standing there looking at them, and then after a while, one of the monkeys started looking at me. And then he said something to the other monkeys, and they all started looking at me. And then they came over to where I was standing, and the chief monkey put his paw out and put something in my hand. And I looked down, and there was 10 pence. Mum says I'll have to write a thank you letter.
think we should be doing this?
Remember, we do this as a demonstration against those who deprive poor dumb animals of their right to freedom. Well, we of the Animal Liberation Front will set them free. Come on, kids, run. Enjoy. Yeah. It's incredible.
It really is a naturalist's dream to observe so many wonderful and exciting species in their natural habitat. The exotic moss coverings provide ample nourishment for a varied selection of slugs and insects which roam without restriction in a predator-free environment. This sight, alas, is becoming all too rare these days and can only be found in the ever-decreasing rainforests of South America, the rapidly shrinking Florida Everglades, or here, in this NHS hospital kitchen.
Open it out a bit. Oh, that's lovely. Can't be that. Ooh, well, wonderful. Oh, I'm up there. Oh, it's wonderful. There we go.
Why is your all-new Sinclair C5 called Richard?
Because every time I go out in it, I feel a complete dick.
The all-new Sinclair C5. What's yours called?
Here's the house. Here's the door. Windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't bother to knock. Just kick in the lock. It's the police.
Now maybe we can do that panto in Eastbourne.
But I wouldn't actually describe him as my boyfriend as such, because that would imply he's some kind of chattel, wouldn't it? And he's not. He's free. I mean, we're equals. I mean, I'm an individual person and he's an individual person. I think I can say that word, can't I, here? Sorry, person. Yes, go on, sorry. And we're not into the sort of traditional courting syndrome, you know, where you have dates. I mean, I might say, see you at 8, and he might come at 8, you know, or 9, or 11. No, but that's rare, because usually he doesn't turn up at all, which is fine. And we've managed to free ourselves from, you know, the bourgeois language of shorthand, you know, where you call each other sugar or darling, you know, because that implies, you know, you're sort of plaything. And, you know, we're not, no. If we need to address each other, we just call each other by names, really. We don't do that too often, just in case, you know, it ties us down by labels, you know. So we just sort of experience each other in silence, really, which is lovely. Oh, who pays for who? Oh, well, we solved that imposition very early on. I pay. For everything, really. No, because then I feel really free, and I think he feels free as well, because, you know, money really says, you're mine, doesn't it? And then, of course, you know, he can save his money for, well, I don't know what he does when I don't see him, really. I don't like to cry, no. And it's always me he comes back to, because we do live together. I mean, we do sleep together. No, whenever he wants a good night's sleep, it's always my bed he comes back to, which is lovely. And same again, please.
Them saying Makepeace is an all-action series, and I just want you to know I do all my own stunts. I only use a double for the acting scenes.